Hello, welcome to Short Attention Span Theatre. My name's Tom Brogan.
And my name is Mairi Davidson, and this is the second of our online shows.
So if you missed the first one in April, it is still available to see, and you can find that on our website, shortattentionspantheatre.co.uk. Tonight, you're going to see 6 monologues written by 6 terrific writers, and you're going to see them performed by 6 brilliant actors.
And if you want to find out any more about the creatives and the plays from tonight's show, you can also find that on our digital programme on our website. If you have any younger viewers with you this evening, then this is just a heads up that there are some adult themes and strong language in tonight's show.
So all that's left for us to do now is to ask you to enjoy the show.
Enjoy!
I'd always dreamed of one of them whirlwind romances, like in the novels you read, all racy and exciting, set in an exotic land with tall, dark, handsome men feeding you grapes. But I couldn't even start a conversation with a guy on Tinder. With Jack, it all started slow, you know, polite smiles and the offer to scan his club card. And then as time went on and we grew more familiar with each other, I thought I might be so bold as to ask if he needed any help to pack his bags. He smiles at me with this full set of gleaming white teeth that suggests to me he buys a premium brand whitening toothpaste. And he goes, "That would be lovely, Denise." Oh, his voice was like salted caramel, sweet and rich. It clung to your insides, making you feel all warm and gooey. It took me a wee minute to register that he knew my name. How did he know my name? I mean, oh my God, this big, handsome specimen of a man actually knows my name. Oh, sweet lemon drizzle, say it again. And then when he smiles and points at my chest, oh, I know he's noticed the goods. That's right, hun, they're all natural. I look down at the girls just to make sure they're in top form, and that's when I realise he's pointing at my name tag. Denise. Oh well, nothing a coy little giggle can't fix, right? He chuckles, and as I hand him his receipt, his hand brushes against mine and he goes, "You have a lovely day, Denise." Oh, well, that was it. I was in love. I mean, I know it wasn't exactly Rabbie Burns, but those words awakened something inside me. Oh. A week passes and my love is nowhere to be seen. I mean, I'm about to abandon all hope and slap a reduced sticker on my face when I see him. And he is looking braw, alright. Oh, my wee heart starts racing as my eyes are tracing up and down his sturdy body. Then I clock he's carrying a bottle of wine and a big bunch of flowers from the finest range, no less. Could they be for me? Don't be daft, Denise. Spending the evening with someone special? He pierces me with those dark, sexy eyes. Oh yes, this lady is in for the night of her life. Well, typical. I mean, his words torn me into pieces like the scattering of hundreds and thousands. That'll be 1998, please, thanks. As I clock off my shift, I grab a pack of jammy donuts and 6 cans of Strongbow dark fruit. But in a twist of fate, he's still there. The love of my life. Beaming at me with these McLean's Colgate white smile and holding out the flowers. Oh, I mean, I look behind me to make sure he's not smiling at someone else, but there's only me. What's going on here? He just looks at me and smiles and says, "Like I said, I'm going to give this lady the night of her life, if she'll let me. Will you let me, Denise?" Oh, I could have melted right there. I mean, aye, okay, part of me was thinking that maybe this is slightly creepy, but the fantasist in me is like, a girl has needs. Take me, Mr. Grey. So I looks at him and I says, I'll be back in 10 minutes. And I dart back inside the shop, grabbing the best dress that F&F has to offer and a pack of Femme Fresh wipes. A quick stop in the disabled toilet and then I'm back by his side, being whisked off on the most surreal but romantic night of my life. Oh, imagine living in an M&S food advert. Pure indulgence. Dinner on a yacht cruising around Loch Lomond, dancing to jazz on the deck, sipping champagne in the hot tub. Here's me, weedy for Mairi Hill, absolutely living the high life. And at the end of the night, as we dock into the harbour, he looks at me with eyes that suggest we take things below deck. Oh no, look, I'm for Mairi Hill, but I am not the type of girl that normally puts out on a first date. Oh, but on this occasion, I think it's fair to say I was going to let him swipe my barcode. He could unload his delivery round my back door. He could park his trolley in my bay all night long. And he did. Oh, for hours. And then, in an instant, it all changed. I was looking through one of my legs, maybe one of his, and I see this woman standing in the doorway. Caught up in the fantasy, I'm thinking maybe this is going to turn into one of them menage a trios or something. Then she starts reaching into her bag and she's pulling out something long and black. By the time I realise it's a gun, there's a bullet in the back of the man that is in me, on my back. And then the woman, no, the wife, looks at me with blind rage and she fires another shot. It hits me in the leg, millimetres from my... Anyway, officer, that's the predicament I see me I found myself in. The rigor mortis set in pretty quick. And well, the long and short of it is, well, mostly the long, is that I'm kind of still involved here. So, I mean, if you could just give him a tug. I mean, like, if you could just get him out. I mean, if you could just get him off me, please. Cheers. Oh!
This is what I've decided to say. No, you haven't, Johnny. You've decided nothing. But what's the point? I mean, you've lived with it all my life, no big deal. Why should you burden Marie with it on the eve of your wedding ever? She'll just think you're being daft. I mean, it sounds daft. But it isn't daft. For I am looking right into this damn mirror and I can see. Not see. Marie, how do I explain something I have no explanation for? Why did I look into those beautiful smiling eyes of yours tonight and think I saw? I come to terms with it, I think. Anyway, nothing but wishful thinking. Put it out of your mind like you've done all these years. You saw nothing, Johnny. Nothing. No. I did. I must have done. I did tell her. She'll not think it's daft. It's Marie. She'll think you're joking. You're always joking. But it's Marie. She'll see from your face that you're not wishful thinking. I'm going to imagine she's standing right there in front of me. Tell her. Marie, I grew up standing in front of mirrors, glancing at shop windows, pausing in front of glass doors, staring into puddles. I grew up asking questions until the day my mum cried out and pleaded, "Stop it, Johnny! You're being silly, of course you're there." And I did as I was told, Marie. I stopped the standing, the glancing, the pausing and the staring. I carried it to the far reaches of my mind and dug the deepest hole, and I buried it there. Then I made a mistake. 6th year of high school, head down, walk into the dining room. I saw a group of kids standing in front of a notice board, all giggling and pointing at something pinned up. School photo. My whole year caught forever. I knew that I should be 3 from the left on the back row. I knew that I had smiled and said cheese like everyone else. But I wasn't there. Only a blank space where I should be. I wasn't there. I was the youngest and the oldest child all at once. We went here and there, the 3 of us. Mum, Dad and me. Me in the middle looking up from side to side as we walked. I was their pride and joy. The child they longed for. Then I didn't need to look up anymore, and I could look directly into their eyes. I searched for me reflected in their eyes. But I wasn't there. Tomorrow we get married. They'll take our photos, we'll smile, and when we cuddle and look back at those photos, you will be beautiful. And I'll not be there. Blank space where I should be. I have never seen me, Marie. I'm not in any photo or reflection. No, not some vampire thing. I want to be there, Marie. I wasn't going to say anything. I mean, but so what if I've never seen my own face? Maybe it's for the best, know what I mean? When we said goodnight tonight, we're getting married in the morning. I want to be there, Marie. I want to be in our wedding photo. I don't want to pretend that I am. I have had enough of pretending. You could tell something from my face. Well, what is it, Johnny? Tell me. I saw myself reflected in your eyes. And that makes you sad. I was a blur. And then I was gone. Well, then you'll just have to keep staring into my eyes then. I was there, Marie. Not wishful thinking. I was there. I was. I'm going to say, tomorrow will be the happiest day of my life. We'll take our vows and stare into each other's eyes, and I will see myself reflected in you. Even if still a blur, that's... A blur's the start, isn't it? And we'll keep looking, and we'll cuddle and look back at our photos. We'll laugh and remember every moment of that day. And you'll believe me. Not wishful thinking. We'll both be there.
Well, it didn't go as originally planned. I mean, I don't think you ever really plan these things, but sometimes you don't have the words, and it sounds better when you say nothing at all. Ronan Keating sometimes has the words. I kind of just handed it over to her, and she looked all excited because it was a kind of present. And in a way, it was. I knew she was going to need it. She's always been the sort of person who you can tell how she's feeling by the music she's playing. Janis Joplin, It's a Good Day. Stevie Nicks, could be mixed. Ava Cassidy, get the fuck out of there. I'd made her one when we first started going out. She'd say things like,
"This song is the color of your eyes."
Or,
"This glass of wine tastes how this song feels."
I'd always liked that. That's why I made the original mixtape. And that's why I made the breakup tape. Lots of Adele, Beyonce, single ladies. She'll get there. I'm already there, not to be harsh or anything. I just know it's been too long and we'd do better with other people. But she is not happy. What the fuck is this? Have you seriously made me a fucking breakup tape? I mean, who even uses tapes anyway? And it's your stereo. Where am I meant to play this? My grand's fucking Volkswagen? A Spotify playlist would have been better in retrospect. I say, I'm sorry. For what? The tape or that you're breaking up with me? Both? Truthfully, it was both. It was both. The tape had seemed like a fun, kooky idea at the time, and the breakup, well, as I've said, I thought it best to happen. They say that a lot of people who go through life-changing illnesses end up changing all aspects of their life. A bit like when Marie Kondo got us all to fold our pants differently and say thank you to our spatulas for doing a grand job. I guess the thing is, my life-changing illness wasn't exactly life-changing in the way that other people might consider life-changing. I lived with feeling a bit shit every now and then they cut out a bit of my intestine and I was cured. Well, I don't know, forever cured, but for now. I just needed to move on with my life. Leave some things behind with my piece of intestine in the jar. It's amazing how different you feel when you're not scared of shitting yourself every day. There isn't a playlist for that. A fucking mixtape? After all this time, you tell me by mixtape. Right, I know it was a stupid idea. It wasn't stupid, it was thoughtless. Right, thoughtless. So are you gonna go out? Are we done? Are we fucking done? Not fucking likely. Do you want me to pack up everything? You can sleep on the sofa tonight. But I thought you wanted me to leave just now. Yeah. Why? So I can listen to the fucking tape in peace. Ava fucking Cassidy!
I need your help. Janie? Something bad. Really bad. Really fucking bad. Really, really fucking bad has happened. An accident. Yes, it was an accident. There's blood everywhere. Splattered all over my legs. I'm like some leper. A blood-stained leper. It's congealed. Crusty. Cruel. Crimson. Janie, please save me. I don't know what to do. You always know what to do. Stupid. Fucking stupid. A stupid girl. Stupid girl. Baby's crying. Screaming. His screams are making this worse. They are so loud. It's all I can hear. I want him to be quiet. Concentrate. I just need to concentrate. Quiet. Yes, quiet. Please. Mummy just needs quiet. Let Mummy have some fucking quiet. Janie? Are you there? Come quick. It's a mess. Martin, he's gone. Janie? Please answer me. Martin is... The baby wants his daddy, but he's... Janie, can you come over? Janie, I need you so much. My big sister. You'll understand why You'll know how to make this nightmare go away. I'm scared. I don't like being scared. When I was scared of the dark, when I was a little girl, you'd be there. It's like being in the dark again. But it's worse. So much worse than the dark. Martin is... Martin is dead. Janie. I killed him. Janie. I need your help.
Jimmy Choo, light brown, mottled leather, flat, casual shoes, EU, 40 and a half. Oh, Stargate Atlantis Series 1 of 5 DVD 2009 box set. Yankee Candle. Grey's torsion 13-foot cap rods with Shimano long cast reels. 3 205 litre capacity plastic water barrels, used condition, need cleaning. Oh, 9 carat gold, heart locket chain necklace, hallmarked, 18-inch. Oh, Bosch AKE corded electric chainsaw, 40cm bar length, new and boxed. 1800 watt motor. Job lot, 18 Maxell blank audio cassettes, sealed. 6 kids, boys, fancy dress costumes. Avengers, Star Wars, Fantastic Beasts, all new. Job lot, 19 remote controls, TV, hi-fi, DVD, VHS. 19. Yankee Candle, Yankee Candle, Yankee Candle. 2 Cotton Traders men's stitched leather belts, brown/black, size XXL. Job lot. Used men's aftershave, Dior, Savage, Armani, Dolce & Gabbana, Diesel. Used. Yankee Candle. I get the tom-tom. You see, I look at the local police eBay account every now and again. I just like making up wee stories about how the stuff ends up with the police. Maybe it's a wee bit dark, but it's like I'm the police putting pieces together of the puzzle, like I'm feckin' Miss Marple or something. I just like wee stories. Like 2 leather belts, 2 Cotton Traders men's stitched leather belts, brown/black. So, that would be like someone having a bad day in the shoplifting coalface, right? Felt like everyone's looking at them. And they are, because they've accidentally put their jacket on inside out or something daft. Wearing pyjamas or something. So, he gets lifted and he's only nabbed 2 belts. Raging. Usually he's in amongst all the good stuff. Batteries, booze and bacon. 2 belts. Or the Polish raid an industrial estate, discover a secret sex dungeon, various items seized including 2 Cotton Traders men's stitched leather belts. Never reclaimed. Mental. Just wee stories like. 19 remote controls. Could it not be asked to match them up with the right stolen hardware? Or is matching a stolen telly with a stolen remote a waste of police time and considered a criminal offence? Or some poor wee idiot, a law-abiding citizen, in fact a stickler for the rules? He loses his own remote. It just disappears. And he's searching for it for days. He gets so angry and annoyed that he turns to criminality. He walks the streets, peering through windows, searching for a telly that looks a wee bit like his. Every night, he breaks into a house, thieves a remote, rushes back to his own house, full of hope that this may be the one, only to find out that yet again it does not match. On the 19th attempt, he gets caught, battered and detained by some insomniac gym bunny. Just as his luck runs out, his luck was actually in, because that was the one. The Cinderella remote. But he never found out. 19 remotes seized, and he gets 6 months. A light sentencing account for the psychiatric report. Dark. Just wee stories, right? I got the tom-tom. I'm not usually a buyer. Normally I'm selling stuff, you see, yeah. Getting rid of bits and pieces, you know. Didn't think I would get it. I bid £37.21. Could say it's a bargain, but I don't really need it. I don't go anywhere that I don't go already. But you never know. Arrived dead quick, all bubble wrap, so 5-star feedback on the police eBay. It's charging now. Of course, I started to think, where did it come from? Who owned it? How did it end up with the police? Probably stolen goods, just like everything else. Boring. Recovered from a crook's garage the owner never found. Nicked out a car, left in view, tap the window through and swipe it. Could have been seized and confiscated as proceeds to crime, because as we know, crime doesn't pay. Maybe it took a robber to the right bank, or it helped someone find a place to bury a corpse. Ooh. Maybe it's just old police property, selling it because they've upgraded to a new model. Police on the hunt for antisocial behaviour. Neds drinking round the back of flats. Joyriders. The last known whereabouts of a missing persons, or where a dog walker found a body. Dark. Just wee stories. Paul's probably going round a fella's usual high nights trying to catch him at something. That's sly. Anyway, don't know what I'm going to do with it. Look at that. I haven't even deleted the last journeys. Sick. Useless police. They still have home saved. It's the police station. Bunch of nuggets. You see what the last journeys are? Feckin' balloons. Ha! They've been in my local. Let's hope that they weren't on duty. Where else have they been? My work? Eh? My moors? My flat? Here? No!
I get these notions from time to time. You know, go on, treat yourself. If it's been a tough week, or I've done something new, or it's been one of those weeks at work, you know, go on, treat yourself. So, you do. You open up that tab on your laptop or your phone, and all those items you've added to your shopping list over the last however many weeks are all there in front of you. Most of it pointless, unnecessary things, but something in my brain says, buy. That's the kind of consumer I am. The impulsive shopper. There's some sort of subconscious conversation in my head. It takes that initial marketing information and makes an appeal to the logical, thought-processing side of my brain that this item is necessary. It will fulfill my life. Something about this impulsive object is glorious. So, I buy it. I deserve this treat, and I bite. 3 days later, an email arrives. Royal Mail will deliver your parcel. I can accept that. This is the moment of anxiety. Whenever you order something online, DPD, you'll probably not be in, even though you're sat on the couch rotting away in front of daytime television. Hermes. Fuck. Forget it. Might as well not bother going to the door. But Royal Mail, you can rely on it. It does what it says on the tin. And I have a good relationship with Andy, the postie. He lives just a few streets away, always stops for a chat if he's passing. Nice guy. He is proficient. Always make sure he's got enough time to deliver the parcel or leave it with someone, so you don't have to go traipsing all the way back to the post office to pick it up. So, when I get that email, I know I can relax, sit back, put up my feet, and just enjoy my day. I begin preparations for the new arrival. A coffee machine. One of those Nespresso type things you see on the telly all the time. The coffee looks all smooth and rich tasting and just... You see what I mean. Impulsive shopper. I go to the cupboard and I pull out my usual mug. White ceramic, had it for about 3 years now. There's a chip on the side and the paint is starting to come away from it. I think, this will not do. I have went all out. This is not some sort of cheap machine or own brand supermarket coffee. No, this is the good stuff. And I'm prepared to put it into this 3-year-old manky Secret Santa mug? I think not. I need to go a step higher. Something classy. I think glass. Ooh. I grab my coat, and before you know it, I am off, on a mission up the big Tesco for 2 brand new glass coffee mugs. Sandra from the other flat stops me in the hall and asks me where I'm going. I say, Tesco, Sandra, and head on. But she says, aye, me too, and before you know it, she's in the passenger seat of my car with a shopping list the size of a piece of A4. And you can't just give her a lift to the supermarket and leave her there, because that's not the kind of guy you are. So, you go and get your 2 glass coffee mugs and help Sandra with her messages. Now for Sandra, this is like a social event, because she ends up bumping into all the people she's not seen for about 6 months. So you're standing there, smiling and nodding, with your 2 glass coffee mugs, a packet of chocolate digestives, and custard creams. Now, she's not ending these conversations anytime soon. And by the time you do eventually drag her through the tills and all the way back to your car, it's about 12:30. You are driving like a maniac. Sandra's shopping, rolling around in the back seats, turning biscuits into dust. But you don't care. You get her home, unpack her shopping into her flat, Sandra turns around and says, "Thanks very much," and offers you a cup of tea. You say, "No thanks, Sandra," and head back across the hall, holding your packet of broken biscuits, smug as you like, because you know what's coming next. You open the door, and all you have to do is wait for Andy to arrive, knock, and say, "Ah, fuck!" A little postcard. No. You read it. "Sorry we missed you. Stephen tried to deliver your parcel, but you weren't in. You can collect it from your depot and a list of opening times." You feel like screaming, "Where is Andy when you need him?" You've only got one serving of that cheap shit Tesco brand coffee in the cupboard, and you've bought these 2 brand new coffee mugs for the occasion. You think about Andy and how he could let you down like this. And then Sandra and the supermarket and all the things you can blame you do. But then you scramble to try and look at the postcard you've thrown away, and you realise that today is a Saturday and the post office is going to be shut tomorrow, and you think, "Oh, fuck." You put your 2 brand new coffee mugs in the kitchen, along with your little postcard that you're going to need tomorrow, as well as a driver's licence, a utility bill, a proof of existence, a lock of your childhood hair, and a reference from your high school guidance counsellor. You take the pack of biscuits, you walk across the hall and knock on Sandra's door and hold them up, and you think, "I'll just have a cup of tea instead."